watching me from? What state are you watching me from? What country are you watching me from? Okay, so I'm waiting for you. Let me use the comment section and drop your the answers. So where are you watching me from? Okay, where are you watching me from? Let me know. Lagos, Nigeria, South Africa, Pakistan. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'm waiting for you. Use the comment section. So today we'll be looking into questions and answer. Should you have questions, regarding what you've learned, this is the time to ask those questions. Okay. Okay, I can see Benedict Temi Tokpe from Lagos, Raja from Pakistan, Izan from Malaysia, Sarah from Pakistan. Okay, great. Francis from Enugu. All right, great. So today we are looking at question and answer. So now, throughout the build your trading strategy, I'm sure you have questions. Probably what you've having tried out some of the things you were taught, you don't really get something, or you have a question to ask. Please use the comment section to drop your questions. Okay, now while I'm waiting for you to type your questions, don't forget that our contest is still on. For those who have been watching us from the beginning of the course, the Build Your Strategy course, and up to the end of the Build Your Strategy course, which ends today. Okay, now, and also has partaked in the contest by going on Instagram and using the hashtag It's My Strategy OctaFX. After showing us your strategy, you share it on your page and you tag it to OctaFX _official. Then you'd use the hashtag It's My Strategy OctaFX Foundation, OctaFX Education. Okay, then we are choosing 5 winners. 5 winners will be chosen and given $100 each with personal certificate. Okay, so okay, I can see from Lagos. Yes, so if you have questions, please do drop them. I'm waiting to hear from you. Okay. I'm waiting to hear from you. All right. Yes. Okay. So, taking the first question, someone asked that I should explain what is the best strategy to earn from Forex. Another person asked that I should explain hedging strategy. Now, okay, those two questions are related. Hedging strategy and also best strategy to earn from Forex, because I would relate those two questions to risk management, because the moment you are looking to hedge, which is you are looking to cut short your losses and increase your wins, is a risk management. Right now, when you want to trade Forex as a beginner, you don't want to start using bigger lot size. Okay, you don't want to start using bigger lot size. Okay, and also you don't want to start using bigger leverage. When you are using a $100 account, using a leverage as 500 is too much. Also, using a lot size of 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Some persons even go as far as using 0.5, which can wipe off their account in a seconds. Okay, so this is not ideal. So your winning strategy should be lowering your risk by using the smallest lot size, and also reducing your leverage, because leverage increases your exposure to the market. Okay, it increases your exposure to the market. So your edging strategy, and also your winning strategy, your best strategy should be to reduce your leverage and also to reduce your lot size. And never forget, stop loss and take profit should be your friend. When you are entering a trade, you should have it at the back of your mind, your entry point and your exit point. Always have it at the back of your mind, your entry point and your exit point. Okay? Yeah, someone said, is there any strategy exit we should focus on? All right, so now let's look at the chart. Okay. If we are looking at this chart now, let's go to the 4 hours time frame. Now this is the 4 hours time frame. Now in looking at this trade, okay, now let's use the zigzag indicator that we learned about yesterday, the zigzag indicator that we learned about yesterday, so that it can help us mark out the edges. So as you can see, the zigzag has helped us mark out the edges. So now what do we need to do? We now draw our vertical lines. We draw our vertical lines. Okay. Okay, you draw vertical lines to identify the channel. Okay. So as you can see, we are able to identify the channel. Okay, from here we can see that there is a resistance level at this place. There is a resistance level at this place. Okay, at this level. There is a significant resistance level at this level here, at this region. Okay, so this is the region you want to pay attention to, right? So there is still a possibility that this price here would go up to touch this level or touch this level. Okay, now what are we looking at in this scenario? Now there are two things that can play out here. Is either, if you check out, you will see that there is another resistance level at this place, right? This is a 4 hours chart. Okay, now you see that at this level here now, price had gotten to this level previously and was rejected, right? And there was also a struggle here before price broke out and later fall below it again. Then the struggle continued in this place. Now, so there's a higher chances that this level is becoming a very strong resistance level. If this candlestick did not break out of this line, we would have to wait to see what will be done. So there are two things you want to look out for here. You want to wait to see the candle break below this level. Okay, you want to wait to see the candle break below this level. Now if the candle breaks below this level, then you want to short the market. But if the candle just rallies around this place and still goes up to this place, there's a higher possibility that there will be a continuous bullish momentum. Okay, now let's check out this same currency pair on a higher time frame, like the daily time frame. Wow. So now on the daily time frame, it is telling us that it has gotten to a critical level of resistance on the daily time frame here. It has gotten to a critical level of resistance. So this level here, let me put a shape, okay? This level here seem to be a significant level. I'm coming. So this level here seems to be what? A significant level where this box has covered it. Right? This level here is a significant level to watch. This level here is a significant level to watch. Alright? That level is a significant level to watch. And when you look at it that way, I'm trying to draw it away from here so that you can see it clearly. Okay, so and when you look at it closely, you see that price is struggling to break out of this place. There's a higher chance that the price might reverse at this level. If the price does not reverse at this level, it will reverse at this level, right? So if it crosses this resistance level now, then it will come and face this second resistance level. And second resistance level seems much significant than the previous one. We have the price has touched this place once, twice, then I rally here 3, then 4, then if it comes here, there's a higher chance that there would be a fall down back to this level, probably before there is now a continuous momentum in the market. Okay, now so that is how do you enter this kind of market? You have to wait for your strategy to play out. So this is a daily chart now. Probably you are an intraday trader. You want to look at it that, okay, what's the 1 hour saying? What is the 1 hour saying? Now look at what the 1 hour is saying, right? The 1 hour is not really giving us a clear message. So what do you want to do in this case here? You look at this previous level. It's the same level where the price is ranging right now. So there are two things you want to do. You want to wait to see if the price will break down below this line that I have drawn previously, just like it did here. Because if it does the same thing that it did here in this place, we might be seeing price going as far down as this level. Let me draw another horizontal line. We might see price going as far back as this level, right? So that is it. Okay, now if you want to set your entry and exit strategy, right, you can use if you are selling at this point, right, you want to use your previous resistance level as your stop loss and the next support level as your take profit. Okay, somebody asked question again. Says, what is the best time to trade the market? Okay, the best time to trade is the time where volatility is high. That is by 8 o'clock London time, when the London market is opening. It's a very good time. It's a very good time. So you want to look at the London time and how it correlates with your country's time, so that you know that, okay, because in Nigeria we are sometimes on the same we use the same time with London, or that sometimes London is like an hour behind us. Okay, so you want to know when London market is opening. So London market opens by 8. Okay, so at some point it will also be exactly 8 here. Some point it will be 9 here, right? So those are those times that the market looks volatile, right? There's so much momentum in the market. Also by 3 when the US market opens. Okay, by 3 in the afternoon, that's I'm talking about Nigerian time, when the US market opens. So these are those times where when major markets are open, there's more volatility in the market, and volatility helps you to make money and also lose money. So you have to be careful. Okay. Someone is asking, okay, how do I start my journey? Okay. Now, how do you start your journey to having your own strategy? We've started from the beginning of this course, right? And what did we touch from the beginning of this course? We looked at selection of market and currencies. We looked at selection of patterns for analysis, time frames, and trading duration. We looked at risk management. Now we've looked at market analysis, fundamental and technical analysis, and how to search for opportunities. We've looked at the rules for entering a position with a favorable forecast, holding a position, and exiting a position. We've looked at selection of indicators, choice of brokers. Okay, so these are the things you use in building your strategy. For the person who asks, how do I start my journey to having my own strategy? Okay, someone is asking, said, how do we know the best entry point when we are making use of RSI and scholastic indicators? Okay, great. So now let's take a look at RSI and scholastic indicators. Let me remove all these lines so that they don't get to distract us when we want to check all those. Okay, I'll remove them now. Trying to. Wow. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay. Fantastic. Trying to see if I can. Yes, delete indicators. Let's remove these lines so that we don't get distracted by them. Okay, so let's insert scholastic. It's an oscillator. Okay, this is relative strength index is RSI. So this is scholastic oscillator. Okay, so let's pick scholastic oscillator. Is that what you said now? Okay, let's check it out. So how do we use scholastic oscillator? Okay, now this is scholastic oscillator. Now scholastic oscillator also performs a relative function to what money flow index performs, like what we explained yesterday. Now, so when the market is above the vertical scale of 80, right, that is the overbought region. When the market is below the vertical scale of 20, that is the oversold region, right? Now, overbought region is being signaled when this line, this green and this red line, crosses above the 80 scale, and the market is said to be oversold when the market crosses below this 20 scale. Okay, that is how you use the scholastic oscillator. Okay, so now this is telling us that the market has gone to an overbought region and is falling. Okay, that's how to use the scholastic indicator. Let me now use oh, seriously, how do we? So let me pick okay, the relative strength index. So now this is the relative strength index. Now the relative strength index is also used to measure the relative strength of the market, right? How strong is the volume, trading in the market? Is it at the overbought region or at the oversold region? So it's also indicated by a scale of 70 for overbought region and a scale of 30 for oversold region. So if you see this one now, as it crosses above outside the 70 region, is said to have been in the overbought region. And at some point you could see that the market also touched at this point you will see that the market touched the 30 scale. That is the oversold region. Okay, now we see that the market over here has touched the 70 scale. That's the overbought region. right? There are times when the market is going up and the scholastic in the oscillator is going down, right? That's what we call divergence. Okay, when the market is going in a different direction and the scholastic oscillator is also going in another direction, that's what we call divergence, right? So you want to trade with care in that kind of situation, right? So another question again. How do we? Okay, someone said please explain fundamental analysis. So fundamental analysis has to do with trading with following the news, trading the news, right? So sometimes if it is Euro USD you want to trade or a USD pair, you want to be sure the kind of news that is going to be coming up or coming out on your on the currency pair you are trading, right? So if it's going to be a news on GDP or inflation or interest rate or probably the CBN, this Fed president is going to be speaking, or the CBN central bank president of the country you are trading its currency is speaking, you want to pay attention to it, right? Because at that moment the market will be volatile. Okay, when the country is giving their monetary policy rate, when they are trying to adjust interest rate, those are volatile moments in the market, right? And then you can decide to trade them, okay, but they come with a very high risk because you don't know what the Fed might say or what the rate might be. So at some point in trading fundamentals, some expert, and it's advisable to use limit orders. Okay, limit orders where you are not entering the market immediately, but you have set your order. So imagine on Euro USD, let's go to Euro USD now, right? The market is here. Okay, as you can see it now, the market is here, and the previous high from this chart is here, right? Now I might want to set my sell order at this level, that okay, if the news goes negative against euro and goes positive again for dollars, the market might want to fall, which means euro will be losing its power and dollar will be gaining more strength. Then I want to set a sell order, right? And then if the price falls, it triggers my sell order and falls into profit. Okay, but if I set my sell order here, I will now come and put my stop loss at this level. So if it comes here and reverses back, I will be stopped out of the market. I'll be prevented from losing more than I can bear, right? So you want to make use of a what is it called, a limit order, okay, where you time the market to say, okay, when it gets to this point, buy. When it reverses back to this level, sell off. Okay. What other question? Yeah, so your technical strategy can be you using the zigzag indicator. You can decide to say, okay, you are going to be using the zigzag indicator in collaboration with the RSI. You're going to be using the zigzag indicator in collaboration with the what is it called? The oscillator, the stochastics oscillator, right? So you can combine two indicators together to be able to make a better judgment, right? To be able to make a better judgment. Okay, great. Any other question? Okay, you want to know my own all right, interesting. So I don't so much use the what is it called, the indicators. Why I just use the plain charts and then use the lines, So I prefer using price action, where I could easily just draw lines around my charts, to mark out levels of support and resistance, levels of support and resistance. So I would do something like this if I was going to trade. So sorry. Okay, so at this point now, so this might give me another sense of judgment that the price might actually reverse up to this level, because you can see it bouncing back at the same level, which means this level is a very significant support level, right? So let me see what time frame. This 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 4 hours time frame. Okay, so the 4 hours time frame is telling me something different now. Okay, the 4 hours time frame is telling me something different. From the 4 hours time frame now, looking at the rejection coming in from this candle, right, is a very significant wick being created here. This is an armor, right? It's an armor, right? So you want to be very careful of buying into this, right? You'll be better off shorting this market than buying into this market. But then what would now give me a better sense of judgment is that I will wait for this price to close below this my trend line, right? So when it closes below my trend line, it gives me more confidence in this trade, right? So I'll be able to say, okay, fine, I can short this trade. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Any other question? Yeah, so the best time you can trade, right? Either you are in South Africa, either you are in Pakistan, either you are in whatever part of the world, is to trade in a time that is equivalent to the London opening, the London market opening, and also the US market opening. Okay, so you want to go and check your what is it called, your world clock, to say, okay, if your time is say 9 p.m., right? Probably you have to be awake at 12 to meet up with the London time, depending on your time zone, right? So you go and look at, okay, when is London going to wake up, right? As at 8 a.m. in the morning. What time will it be in my own country? That's how you will know when London time will open, and also how you will know when the US time would open, because those are those times where there are more volatility in the market. Okay. Yes, so it took me years of practice. Okay, it took me years of practice. So one of those things very important when you are learning Forex is your consistency is needed, and dedication to keep practicing, right? And don't be greedy, don't rush after gains. Okay, so because those are those things that would make you to lose your focus and keep burning your money, right? So you become profitable over time when you manage your risk, you stick to your strategy, and you keep learning. So the market is a teacher. Every day you keep learning, you keep developing better strategies. The day you give up and say, oh, I'm not doing it again, you stopped learning and you can't get better at it. But the moment you get back at it, you practice, you manage your risk, and you are consistent at it, you will discover that you become better every day. Okay, you become better every day. Someone said something, you have 80% chances to become your most predominant thought. So when you keep your mind fixed on your strategy, of winning, of becoming a profitable trader. You have 80% chances of becoming it, right? 80% chances. Okay, so if you want to start trading, you can see the link has been dropped. Click on the link. It show you 4 steps to get started. Okay, so the link has been dropped. Somebody said, how can I start trading? The link has been shared. You can just click on the link and then start trading. So one more question before we round up. Any other person who wants to ask a question? So we'll round up. I'm waiting for one more question. Who is asking now? Who wants to close the ground for us? Yes, don't forget our contest. Engage us on Instagram. Use the hashtag at OctaFX. It's OctaFX at OctaFX Education, and also it's my strategy OctaFX. Then you now tag OctaFX_official, to your post, right? And we would choose 5 lucky winners and give them personal certificates. Okay, I'm sure we've been able to touch one area or the other. Okay, so and there are questions not coming up again. All right, I'm sure many of us have actually gotten clarity to our questions. All right, so OctaFX don't have synthetic market pair. Okay, for now, it's okay. Then can I learn this physically? You can reach out to us via in website messaging app, or send us an email. Okay, that's why we have taught you how to choose a good broker. Okay, market makers are those who hunt down your stop loss. Okay, and also you also need to understand that at what level did you keep your stop loss. So sometimes it's not always about the broker, it's about you, right? Not being able to put your stop loss strategically. Okay, like I explained yesterday, I said if you are taking a trade, let me give you an example. I even explained it just now. So if I am going to wait for this price to fall below to this level, so if I'm selling, my stop loss would either be here, right? Year, or year, right? So depending on you, so you can set your stop loss discretionally, and you can set your stop loss using the next support and resistance level. Okay. All right. So thank you very much for joining today's webinar and the last webinar. We are so excited having you to join in with us on this Build Your Strategy course from day 1 up to this moment. Don't forget, we have a special package for 5 persons who will be our lucky winner for the Build Your Strategy course contest. You use the hashtag It's My Strategy OctaFX and post your strategy on Instagram. Use the hashtag OctaFX Education and tag us OctaFX_official so that we don't miss your post. And we are on the look for 5 lucky winners, okay, who would get $100 each and personal certificates from OctaFX. Thank you very much for following us, and we look forward to seeing you win and becoming a profitable trader. The contest still lasts until January 10th, 2022. In the meantime, Happy New Year in advance from OctaFX. Thank you.